So notice what Gallagher is doing here. She's basically arguing that accepting same-sex marriage in our society would have a negative impact on society as a whole. In other words, since accepting same-sex marriage requires that we accept the relationship view, and since accepting the relationship view requires accepting the contract view, we essentially have to apply these views, the relationship and contract views, to all married couples. In order to be consistent and not discriminatory, we either have to take the reproduction view or the relationship view, and similarly, the biology view or the contract view. Okay? So if we accept the relationship view and thereby the contract view, then what this means is that other marriages and children of other marriages will be affected by the acceptance of same-sex marriage. Okay? So for instance, if we accept the relationship view and thereby the contract view, then me and my wife do not necessarily have moral obligations to our children if we do not sign the contract. So if my wife and I have a child, and let's say I, as a father, choose to not agree, to not sign the contract saying that I'm morally obligated, I do not want to be morally obligated, then my child will grow up without a father. And that's all because we accepted the contract view of parental obligation to children, and we accepted the contract view because we accepted the relationship view of marriage, and we accepted the relationship view of marriage so that we could make room for same-sex marriage. So now you can see that by accepting same-sex marriage, my child will be affected even though I'm not in a same-sex relationship. I'm in an opposite-sex relationship with my wife. So accepting same-sex marriage will affect all of society, all married couples, and children of those couples as well. So again, the impacts, the consequences of same-sex marriage are perhaps more far-reaching than we initially may recognize.